He- Hello, everybody. It is I, Bugsy No Name, and basically today, I didn't have enough time to do Hive Swap because I got up late. That's the thing about me. When you work as much as I do, you know, get up at a reasonable hour. But Hive Swap is coming tomorrow. Hive Swap Friend Sim is coming tomorrow, so be ready for that. There's gonna be a lot of story stuff on that. But basically, I wanted to talk about something important, and it's about Sonic. Oh, well, the whole thing with Aaron talking about fucking, these kids just trying to get into the animation stuff, blah blah blah. And, one person brought up something very very fucking interesting that I remember. That freaking, Aaron basically was trolling like how he used to troll everybody about Sonic while playing the other Sonic games, and basically every time this man made when he was playing freaking Sonic Adventure, or I think it was Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2, he basically made so like every fucking YouTuber had to hang on to his word saying that Sonic Adventure sucks because it didn't age well. I'm like, and I always got on my nerves because it's like people always hang on. People always hang on to this, like, to a big YouTuber and what they have to say about something, and they take their fucking words as gospel because Sonic Adventure sucks just because Eagle Raptor told us to, and we gotta pay attention to him. And then we got the people who don't like Sonic, who blindly hate Sonic just because. And then there's the people who talk about Sonic, who hate Sonic because of '06. They haven't even played '06. They didn't suffer. They didn't suffer it like They didn't suffer like a lot of us did. But they want to say, well, it sucks and I'll never play it because blah. I'm like, give me an actual legitimate reason why you don't like Sonic. Okay, give me a legitimate reason. See, like, the only person that really gave a legitimate reason why you don't like Sonic is fucking Vinny. And even Vinny kind of warms up to Sonic. He's like, I'm not really a Sonic fan, but I can understand why people like it now because I played Sonic Adventure. I played I played Sonic 3, and I was like, yeah, like, and that's the thing. It took another person that was in the Vine Sauce crew that actually kind of showed me, Sonic ain't that bad. But any other person be like, no, I don't want to play Sonic because I blah blah blah. It's always, and we just have people blindly hating on Sonic who never played a Sonic game in their lives, but they just want to say that it sucks because their friends say it and these YouTubers say it. So it's gotta be right. And I gotta say to those people, you are mindless sheep. You're like a sheep if you don't want to play something just because a bunch of people said it sucks. Have your own mind, your own thoughts, your own fucking. You have a brain. You have a brain with your own free will. Try something for yourself instead of listening to everybody. I deal that with I deal with that like in every fan base, like in every like thing where someone doesn't want to play something because they heard from somebody. They heard from this person and that person and this person and that person and this person and that person that this game series sucks. Although Sonic has had some bad games, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that Sonic did not have some bad games. He did. Lost World, story wise, did story-wise, was not a good game because, Tails regressed, a whole bunch of stuff. Like, there's a whole bunch of bad Sonic games. Sonic Labyrinth will always be notorious for that. And we got all the people, all the YouTubers who basically said, "Oh yeah, Aaron said Sonic sucks, so we're gonna just go with it." I'm like, ugh, just stop. How would you guys actually play a Sonic game? Like, I'm not talking. Like, for those of you that don't like Sonic Adventure because you think it didn't age well or it's a bad game, play. Like, seriously, Ghetto said this in his video. Like, go buy a Dreamcast and play Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Because, like, that's the best thing you can do. And you're like, well, it still looks shitty on my HD TV. I'm like, I got you. I got you, bro. I got you. There's a little thing called Redream. It's an emulator that, for the most part, it runs things very perfectly. If you want a higher resolution, you can just pay the $5 and you get it like in 4K. You can play Dreamcast games in 4K. Or do what I do and just switch Redream to VGA, which looks way more better than composite. It looks way more better than composite. Trust me on that. And play it like that. Sure, it's still an old game, but trust me, it looks way the hell better. And yeah, it may not have aged well in the visuals and design, but it's an old game, and it's actually still pretty fun. Put aside the voice acting for some of you that just go, I don't like it because of the voice acting. Play the fucking game. See how you actually like it. See what actual opinions can spring forth when you actually don't have, influencers telling you, hey, this game sucks, so you gotta listen. I'm just saying, we had a whole bunch of people that hung on fucking Aaron's words that he don't like the Sonic game, and everybody took that and went to town with it. Like, it was like you couldn't go 5 minutes, 10 minutes without seeing someone go, Sonic Adventure sucks. Trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm on the hate bandwagon. I hate that there's a Sonic hate bandwagon. Just, it's the most fucking stupid thing in the world. Stop, please. Actually think, just, like, seriously, use your own mind and think about Sonic, okay? Try and play a Sonic game. There are emulators. Go play Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3. If you don't want to do that, play the fan games. Shit, you'll understand it a little bit better. And I ain't talking about the Sonic.exe games. Those are some shit. That's some shit on its own shit that I'm going to talk about sometime in the future. But what I'm here to talk about is this. You modern Dreamcast and classic fans, can you motherfuckers stop fucking fighting for 5 fucking minutes? Jesus. I'm a fan of all 3 eras. And even I think the whole thing of you guys fighting over which is better is fucking stupid, pointless, and just downright fucking idiotic. And I just said that 2 times. Like, I said stupid and idiotic. It's dumb because both all 3 things have their own strengths and weaknesses. Neither is better than the other. Some have advantages and disadvantages. Your side isn't better than the other, and the side that you have now isn't better than what you actually have. You know what I mean? It's not like your side isn't better. your all your sides are equal because they all have something to give to the table. And I feel like instead of always fighting with each other, how about you guys work together instead of always fighting of which Sonic thing is the better one? Now let us go forth and talk about the one thing that's gonna make the one thing that I don't wanna the one thing that kind of gives the one thing that makes my Sonic video probably slightly different than Ghetto's. And I'm not trying to say no disrespect to him. There ain't no disrespect to him, but my version is my last thing I want to talk about is the Sonic comics. Now we got people who have never literally held a Archie Sonic comic in their lives. They see little out of context. They see little out of context things. That's why I do the whole Archie comic context matters. Because, we got people who shit we have people who shit on the Archie comics because guess what? Another person who basically trying to make a funny joke on Archie Sonic, Night of the Wind back in the day. Started a whole bunch of people hating on the old days of the comic because dude couldn't be bothered. He couldn't be asked to just, I don't know, like read a storyline from frontway to backways and just said, "Well, it's funny this way. If I just look at look at one of the comics and not know what's going on." And he also said, like Kim Pender's writing is Ian Flint's writing is better than Kim Pender's in the because there was a kid into slavery. I'm like, okay, if you want something that's closer to the games, Ian Flynn's your dude, even though his shit ain't really that great. But the older stuff before Ian Flynn had his way and did everything he could, those were the good days of the comics. Everyone says, "Oh, but everything's too serious for Sonic." I'm like, it's better than Sonic being a fucking catchphrase jokey joke machine. Archie Sonic can actually, I don't know, freaking emote. He can actually talk about his feelings. He can have more than one emotion. He can have more than one emotion. And he can, he's more of a three-dimensional character. Because there are layers to Sonic. Something they kind of tried to do in Sonic Unleashed, showing that Sonic is more than just a cool 90s hedgehog with an attitude. Because what I see when I see Archie Sonic? I see a hero that had to deal with some hardcore war shit. And he has lost people along the way. He has lost everybody. He has lost half of the people he considered friends. But he still pushes on anyway. Despite that. Sonic still keeps on running despite all the shit and all the hardship he's been through. Even now, if we're looking at Archie Sonic Online, Sonic just brought Sally back from being Mecha Sally. And before Sonic brought Sally to the Derobotizer, Mecha Sally made a point to talk about all the people that Sonic lost. And what did Sonic do? He didn't freaking cry. I mean, he cried a little bit, but he knew what he had to do. Even though Mecha Sally was saying all that shit, he knew that wasn't really Sally. He put her in the roboticizer. I know it's part of the what if continuity if the reboot stuff didn't happen. but it shows how Sonic is as a character and as a hero. And I wish Sega could be like that with Sonic. Sonic is more than just a fucking joke machine. He's a hero that's dealt with shit. But we never know the background of Game Sonic because they want to keep it ambiguous. We don't know if Sonic has a family. We don't know if Sonic even has relatives or anything. We just know that Sonic. We don't even know if Sonic has a house. For all we know, Game Sonic is like a homeless, wayward vagabond. if you guys are Homestead fans, you get this. You get what I just said. But like I said, you know, the Archie comics to me is like the definitive Sonic. It's like what Sonic should be. But Sega is like really scared to do it. I think it would work. It totally would work. And I'm saying, even if there was a Sanity game, if there was a Sanity Sonic game, I would totally I would totally be down for it. Because I love Sanity Sonic, because Sanity Sonic was the framework, was the foundation for the Archie books. And I still think an Archie style Sonic game could actually happen if Sega was willing, which they're not. Well, let me talk about Sonic Team for a minute. Ghetto said this in his video, and I'm gonna say it too. Like, we really do need like some of these people that are making these fan 3D games. Sega needs to work with them. Y'all did it for 2D Sonic. Let's do it for 3D Sonic. Get some of these guys who've been working on 3D Sonic games and have them work on a Sonic game. Hell, we got people that are working on this that has this engine called the Bumper Engine, a whole bunch of stuff. It's a whole bunch of different stuff. People are working on different Sonic engines and stuff. And you guys could totally use that or something. Because I saw this. What was the one engine I saw? What was the one Sonic engine I saw? The Infinity Engine or something, and it looked clean and crisp, and it was so amazing. I'm just like, Sega, just get these people, man. And there are people who are working on something, who are working on like their own version of Sonic Adventure 3, although it isn't really Sonic Adventure 3. It's called Sonic Eclipse. It's gonna be on Roblox, but it's taking everything from the Adventure Sonic games and the Sonic Adventure games, and they're being perfected. And I'm just like, you need to get these people. You need to get these people, Sega. Because us fans know we want more than a bunch of people you guys hire. That think that they know what the fans want. Sonic Forces could have been that one Sonic game that could have been just fucking great. Fucking grand. It could have been a lot of different things. But it wasn't. It was lackluster. I love the game for the art, for the avatar system, and for, even though it was silly, a little childhood wish that I always wanted, and I finally got. I gotta say, I was a little sentimental when I made the Sonic Forces review, because I was still hot off the heels of that. But for the Sonic and the classic and modern Sonic parts, those were like the most. Those were kind of just, like, classic Sonic ones kind of dragged on, and modern Sonic's whole freaking thing was just boost to win. And I was just like, see, but the Avatar ones were good because again, you have your Avatar basically just in a level doing what you want. You got your Sonic fan character doing what you gotta do. And there's a lot of things they could have done to make Sonic Forces good, and I've always talked about the many, many ways that they could. You guys got freaking the guy who plays Gaara to be fucking infinite. This man can play Gaara, and if you watch Naruto in the first thing before Shippuden, Gaara before he was all good and stuff, he was a creepy motherfucker. And I don't care if any of you haven't watched Naruto or you think it's trash. I don't give a shit. This is not what we're talking about. Naruto is okay. Y'all need to get over this. Y'all need to stop tripping about Naruto. Naruto is Naruto, okay? Whether you like it or hate it, people do like it, okay? They are, people like it. Naruto had a fan base. Deal with it. But what I gotta say is, like, you guys had the voice of Gaara, and y'all just dropped the ball with him so hard, so fucking hard. I'm not saying make him sound like Gaara, but make him like the voice actor who does Gaara's voice can do creepy. Y'all can have made him more creepy and foreboding, and a little bit like Netflix, just more creepy. Instead of having a personal grudge against Shadow, what if he had a personal grudge against Sonic? And I've thought about this for a bit. What if, like, okay, here's a little excerpt because I may use it for Cry for Freedom. But what if the guy who became Infinite actually followed Sonic's life choices to a T, only realizing that following Sonic's way of life is not for everybody, and he loses somebody because he followed Sonic's way of life too much and didn't forge his own path. I mean, it's a little dumb, but it's more justifiable why he'd be angry at Sonic instead of just you know he really hates Shadow, but he's going after Sonic just because. And maybe in certain Sonic games, how do we go with the fact that Sonic is kind of a celebrity? Because if you look at some of the dialogue from Sonic Adventure 1, which I have looked at because I had been playing it on both my Dreamcast and Redream, um, that it does show that Sonic is kind of a celebrity, like a hero. Like, like the next game should totally focus on the fact that Sonic has saved the world and he's kind of a hero. Kind of like how Ratchet and Clank are after everything they did. Like everybody throughout the Ratchet and Clank games after 2, everybody knew everybody knew who Ratchet and Clank were. We could go with that with Sonic. Back to the comic fans. Listen, I like Sonic 3 Dimension. I like Sonic with more depth to him than just Baldy McNose here and all the other little jokes he makes. Because Sonic can make jokes, but there's more to him than just the snarky jokes, the one-liners. There's more to him. The Archie comics showed me that. I wish you all could see the same, but all you guys see is Sonic is too serious because he's a cartoon hedgehog. I'm like, so are a lot of properties that were little jokey jokes, but when they turned the serious switch, everybody we were all like, damn, this is good. I can't think of anything off the bat. But there are a lot of things that went a little bit dark that we like. Oh, like fucking Power Ranger, like the fucking Power Ranger comics. Those get dark, but still, they get dark enough just to show that yeah, this is still Power Rangers, but there are a lot of bigger stakes now. And I don't even want to talk about how fucking Zordon just goes into the command, like Lord Zed goes into the command center and single-handedly beats all the Rangers. I'm like, when I was looking at the Boom comics, I was like, shit. Hell, even the Darkwing Duck annual got a little serious. And I was like, this is Darkwing Duck, and it just got fucking real. A lot of people like that. But it's like, oh, when Sonic tries to do it, it's like, nope, he should just be a cartoon hedgehog. He should just make jokes. He can't have a relationship. He can't be serious. He can't have any of that stuff. No, y'all want him to be a jokey catchphrase meme machine. I want him to be a meme machine. Meme machine. He's a motherfucking meme machine. Meme machine. Meme machine. Without memes, you wouldn't care. It's sad because Sonic could be more than what he is, and none of you see it. I'll talk about fixing Sonic storylines and stuff, but some of you are like, we didn't come to see Sonic serious. We didn't come to see serious Sonic. Y'all didn't. But I know a bunch of fans who would love to see a serious Sonic game. But a serious Sonic game that can balance lightheartedness with darkness. Because it can be done. The comics do that the Archie comics used to do that all the fucking time. But hey, what do I know, right? I've been in the Sonic fandom for years, ever since Adventure came out. What do I know? For I'm just a fan who likes the Sonic community to a point, but sticks to the comic book side of things, because at least some of the people over there are nice and actually are respectful. You Modern Classic and Dreamcast fans, you guys are fucking vicious. Because you guys just can't accept that maybe people like one thing, and maybe you should just respect that. And don't even get me started on the true Sonic spirit. Them guys, I don't know. I'm just like, eh. But that's another story for another day. See you guys later. Bugsy out.